more time that slips away, the more dangerous any investigation or situation becomes when it involves a missing person. It's almost a month. I shouldn't be speaking on time right now.
Kevin Carrier, you're the uncle to DeUndrea Ford.
That is correct. After all of the information that was turned over by myself from the initial point of making, the report of her missing, all of the groundwork that I did, everything that they received, I turned all that over in an orderly fashion. Why we should be at almost 3 weeks now without an update from HPD. So just at full disclosure, we were told by HPD that the person of interest, suspect, was detained out of town. We were not given the information of which state he was detained in, but we were told that he was released. We were told that his van and 2 cell phones that were found on his person were seized and turned over as evidence. We were told that warrants were being issued for the information on the cell phones that he had, that they recovered off of him. More importantly, we were called to bring her son to McCower Road to give a DNA sample due to evidence or whatever they found was recovered in his van. They didn't say, it's not specified whether it belongs to her, someone else, him. But they asked for DNA just to have on file and to cross-reference against whatever they recovered. At this point, there's no reason why, after sharing that type of information, asking that of our family, what headspace you put someone in when you ask them to bring someone in to submit that type of information. So it is critical that the Houston Police Department find a better way to communicate with us. It's just disheartening. It's heartbreaking to have to attempt to function daily, eat, go to sleep, and not be able to do that because someone of importance to me is clearly not of importance to the people who she should be important to right now. That speaks in volumes, and it's hurting. It's saddening. It's disheartening, and we need help. I need help. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm just hoping that it's sooner than later, because if this is happening to us and to my niece, imagine how many other DeUndrea Fords and Carrier families could be experiencing this right now. And it's sad. It's really complacent. If you've seen anything, have a heart. If you know something, have a heart. If you just want to volunteer, have a heart. It's the situation alone that gave me enough something inside to let Brother Flores and Sister Grizzly here know that once this is over with, I'm turning myself into an advocate, and I will be at their disposal to help, because the way that this has been handled, no one should have to go through that. And just me knowing that what I was able to provide and could have continued providing as far as information, had I not stepped aside to let law enforcement half-ass do their job, that alone, that thought and that information can make a difference, a world of a difference, to a missing victim, to a family, to people without answers, and to people who need to be held accountable. Due to the narrative spins by Channel 13, Fox 26, when initially coming out here after we agreed to be interviewed by them, and I clearly stated to them that these 2 incidents had no significance. They did not correlate. The 2 of them had nothing to do with each other. They still decided, in order for ratings, for broadcast ratings, for whatever it is you were seeking, you spun that narrative, you put a negative picture out there, And in my opinion, you took away from the importance of this investigation. You took away from people who probably could have got involved because you added an element no one knew about. And honestly, my niece was fine after everything before that. One party of that alleged case is deceased. The other three parties are locked away in jail. If they do have friends or family members that are out here, you alerted them to what was going on. You gave them a reason to look for her, and you put her in danger. No one but you. And I'm speaking, when I say you, I mean KRIV, Fox 26, and ABC 13 for doing what you did. If I would have knew that these news anchors, reporters were gonna, turn her into a ratings frenzy type of situation, I would have never let them through the door. And I just want you and your broadcasting company, your station, to know we need more like you. Grizzy, we need more like you. Brother Flores, we need more like you. And I'm just asking everyone to just have that type of integrity and energy right now because we need more like you. That's the message. Information from the GPS, from the van. That was an up-to-date model van. That van has real-time tracking from the time you start it up to the time you turn it off, from the time you park somewhere to the time you take off. We want the information from every destination, from that club till he was stopped and detained. We want everything. Like, we just need answers. That's it. For those who are able to provide them, do your job. It's that simple.
Do you think DeUndrea is okay right now?
At this point, I'm never going to stop believing that my niece is okay. Because the minute that I stop believing that, all of this to me is in vain, except for bringing her home. So I'll never not believe that she's okay until I can no longer believe that. And the only thing that can stop me from believing it is clear, uncut truth. And it has to be for me to see. I'm not talking about information truth, no. I have to visually be able to confirm that truth. And then I'll accept that truth. But until then, the truth of the matter is the ball is being dropped on her search and recovery. Those people that are responsible for getting her back home, after everything that me and other people have done to help you all, you owe us that much. And I will not rest until you start presenting information or until you and the parties responsible for this are all held accountable for the individual parts that you played. That's about it.